We're ready?
Alright, what's up, guys? It's the Halfwitt Hooligans here. You know me, it's your host, your boy, Gilbert, right? We got my boy, Snoop right here.
Snoop M.
And we got our special guest, Droopy M right here.
Droopy M, how y'all doing? Hey,
Yeah.
man, I appreciate y'all inviting me out here, man. You know, when Snoop M reached out, man, I was perplexed.
Yeah, go ahead and just tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Tell, let the fans know and why we got you here.
Okay, well, you know, I'm a rapper here in Corpus Christi, man. You know, I've been doing it since I was about 17. I've been doing it since I was 17, man.
No shit.
I took a hiatus, man, because I went to prison for about 9.5 years, man.
No shit.
I came out, started doing music again, man, and then it was just it's been going phenomenal lately, man.
No shit.
Oh,
That's
yes,
awesome,
sir,
man.
man.
That's awesome. Hey, you I guess since you were in prison, did you use that time to make music and to write some stuff?
Yes, I did, man. It's hard to write in there though, man. It's like you're like living the same day every day. You know what I mean? It's the same repetition,
I don't
man.
know how it is, but I have a family member that's also in prison, and he tells me stuff like that.
Let me ask you this, man. Do you write?
I do my best. I write about once a month.
That's good, man.
But I found out that you can do it over the computer, and I just got myself a computer, and that you can write whole ass things as long as you want. And
yeah, it's called JPEG.
Yeah, something like that. He gets it like instantly. I mean, I still get his letters, but I can do it on the computer. It's a lot easier, you know.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You know, you rapping. I rap a little bit too.
Oh, what you rapping at?
Yeah. They call me Little Tupperware.
Little Tupperware.
Little Tupperware. Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
I got a whole cabinet.
He's not lying.
Full of Tupperware. You open that bitch and it just comes at you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's how the name just hit you right. Oh shit.
Tupperware just fell on you.
Yeah. You want to hear a little verse right here? All right. Watch out. Yeah.
Hey, where you going? Come back, man.
Come back. I need you.
I'm already in the
Oh my god.
All right. I wrote this myself. On the way over here.
Okay, go.
All right, I got you. Right here. Droopy up in the house. What? Got a stick up in my mouth. What? Whoa! Wait a minute. Wait, I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what.
Oh shit.
He's like, shit. I should have sat on Snoop's side.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, that took a turn.
Well, that's a very interesting.
It's maybe not for his demographic of fans.
Right.
But you know what though, man? There is a LGBTQ thing. You know that them people over there. You know what I mean?
I'm about to say, Droopy, don't spell at me, man. I'm just.
He's his legs, man. You can't spell it, the boy.
But no, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's funny though, because you just saw one of our episodes. There's actually this is season 2 of what we're doing here. Season 1, we actually talk about how Gilbert got picked up by a gay bartender twice.
Oh yeah.
No, my boy's not gay.
I'm not
But
gay.
he's a friendly person.
Yeah.
You know, and the guy just kept feeding him drinks.
So I was at this.
Wait. You said you got picked up by the dude twice.
Not the same guy.
Not the guy.
This is your boy.
Yeah. So check it out. So my friends are like, "Yo, Bert, we're all gonna go drink. You want to come with us?" And I was like, "All right, I like to drink. I'm pretty good at it. I can do that all the time." Right?
Yeah.
So we go. We get to this place. I've never been there before. It's called. I don't know if it's still there, but it's called the Vault. Right?
Where's that at?
I don't know.
I want to say it's not there anymore.
I don't think it's there anymore.
You know what that is? You know
Right.
what the vault is? Okay.
And so I get
laughing.
there. She's like, I know, it's a little bit of an audience, they're laughing. And so I get there, right? And there's a whole bunch of like shirtless dudes just running around. I'm like, oh, all right.
Was they baby oiled up?
What's up?
Baby oil.
They had baby oil.
No, they didn't have baby oil, but I should say they had a drag contest there that I also took part in. I didn't take part in, but I watched it. It was really cool. But I get there, right? And everybody's
I don't think I'd mind watching one.
It was really fucking cool. I'll get there in a little bit. But
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So I'm there, right? And there's a bunch of people with their shirts off. And some guy, he's walking up to me like this. He's got like a bunch of little shots here. He's like, hey, you want one? And I was like, I don't got cash on me, but I can swipe my card. He's like, go ahead and just take it, buddy. Just take it or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I took one. He's like, I'll take another one. I was like, okay. So I take 2 of them, right? And I'm drinking them. And this guy's like handing me drinks like the whole time, right? And I was like, oh, all right.
Not even charging him.
No, not even charging me. And then maybe after I'm about, I don't know, 5 or 6 drinks down, I realized I'm at a gay bar. And I didn't even know it. And I thought all these guys were just being nice to me. But I think they were hitting on me. and I wasn't sure, but I wasn't gonna turn around with free alcohol either.
Okay, man, what was the conversations like when they were giving you the drinks?
So
I mean, 'cause
they wanted to know about my name and like, you know, how old I am and what I'm doing and blah blah blah. There was this bartender guy. What was his name? Okay, there's this bartender guy, right?
Okay.
And he was like super good with the bartender stuff, but he was always giving me free drinks and he was always like talking to me. And anytime I went up to the bar or whatever, like he would stop what he's doing with whatever person he was with, and he'd come straight to me like, "Hey, what's up, man? What you need?" And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." And I was like, "Yo, so what kind of like? I don't do shots very often. So like, what kind of shots do you like prefer or think I would like or whatever?" He's like, "Yo, we got these one shots called blowjobs. You want to try them?"
wow.
And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Try it out." So he
Droopy,
did.
take notes. If a guy starts asking you these questions, watch him.
So you said the dude said, "Go ahead and I want you to try this drink called a blowjob."
Right, and I was like, I was already drinking. I was like, book it. So I got one. It was delicious. I went and I got some for my friends. I was like, guys, come try these blowjobs. And they were like, dude, what are you doing? And I was like, just try them. So they tried them. They were really good. And so we would go back to the guy. He's like, hey, you got anything else? He's like, yeah, we got this one called the slippery nipple.
Like
I've had that one.
Yeah, and I was like,
good.
I tried it.
That was good.
These are really good shots. I got super fucked up. And then he's like, hey, I'm getting off in a little while. You wanna, go hang out somewhere else? And I was like, okay. I was like, all right. So I'm walking out the bar with this guy, right? And we're not like holding hands, but we're doing this thing right here, you know?
Okay.
And I'm walking out the bar, and my friend's like, hey, where you going? I was like, I don't know, we're just gonna go hang out over here, I guess. And he's like, no, get back over here. And I was like, but I forgot his name. But I was like, but he wants to hang out. I was like, no, come here. And I was like,
it wasn't getting the hint.
yeah, I was like, but he's like, no. And he's like, no. So he grabs me by my friend grabs me by the arm. He's like, hey, he's trying to take you home. I was like, no, he's my friend. He's like, no, he's not. He's trying to get in your pants. And I was like, no, he's not. He's like, yes, he is. And so he like saved me, right?
So he saved you.
Right. And so homeboy took off or whatever, and I stayed behind, and they did this whole drag show, and it was so fucking cool, man. Like, so there were these like girls, right? But they weren't girls, and they were like coming down on stage and stuff, and like they were pretty, right? They were coming out like that, just doing their thing, right? Just getting into it. There's music going on. They're like dancing, the crowd's going crazy, and then one of them was like this, and takes off his wig and starts doing this, and I was like, oh, that was a dude. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Okay, so how'd that make you feel?
Wait, are we on Dr. Phil?
He wants to know. So, okay, Droopy, so I'm guessing you've just never accidentally been to a gay bar or ever been to a gay
No,
bar?
I honestly, man, I've never been to a gay bar, man. I heard about them though. I
Right.
heard about them.
Right.
But why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I mean, you know, pull up a chair. Well, no, see, I accidentally went to a gay bar once. And when I say accidentally, it was fucking accident. So,
Well, what you saying? Mine wasn't an accident?
you went there on purpose and had a good time. I went there and got freaked the fuck out.
Did you get fucked?
No. Well,
Did you
by
get
my
fucked?
girlfriend later on that night. Well, check that. This is what happened. So, I had just got out of the county, right? I did that for like 3 months. And they released me a little bit after like 10:30. So, the number 29 bus, I go straight to my fucking crib. I wasn't gonna catch it. So whatever, I was walking, so I saw a green and go cab. This is way before Uber or whatever. And I waved them down. I was like, hey man, I just got a county. They gave me a card. I could pay. I need you to take me to my girl's house and then from there to my house. You're like, well, I can't do that. That's not the way it works. You can't. In Corpus, you just can't hell a cab. New York City, yes, the cab.
Okay.
In New York City, you can hell a cab, but in Corpus, you can't. So he goes, yeah, you have to call. I was like, dude, I just got a job. My cell phone's dead. There's no payphones.
Wait, they don't keep your phone charged when you're in jail?
Oh hell no.
I mean,
They don't do that. I thought that they kept it charged like they're like, oh, it's about to die.
No.
Yeah.
You'd be lucky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you get the chance, you turn your cell phone off. So when you do get out, you have at least a little bit of juice. No, mine was completely dead. And the guy goes, well, there's a bar like that I'm going to. They'll let you use the phone and you can call me and then I can pick you up. Other than that, I can't pick you up. I said, all right, there's a bar. Fuck it, I'll give you a beer. So I walk in, and have you ever when a hot chick walks in a room, right? Like a hot chick. Most of the guys are like,
most guys.
yeah, like real quick, like ooh, look. I walked in, all eyes were on me.
And you were staring at ass.
No. No, there was a chick there, but I'm pretty sure it was a dude. Like I kept looking, but no, like all eyes were on me. And then I went to sit at the bar, and they're like, oh my god, and who are you? And I was like, what's up, I'm Snoop. And so they kept doing this little number on me, like trying to pick up my shirt. I was like, whoa, hey, you calm down. And then I was thinking, I was like, if I hit this dude, is it a hate crime? because he's gay?
I think it only counts as a hate crime if you hit him because he's gay. You know, it's like, hey, what's up? I'm Gilbert. How you doing?
Right.
I'm straight.
Okay.
You say you're gay.
Okay, I'm gay. Okay.
That's a hate crime, right?
I think that's a hate crime.
Yeah, I didn't know. So I was there. I was being harassed, and I was like, "Oh my god, I will never stare at a chick coming in like a piece of meat ever again." I felt so embarrassed. Is it weird?
You were like, oh my god, this is what I've been doing my whole life.
Right, I know. I'm sorry, Stacey. No, but yeah, like, you know, most chicks they say, "Oh, I hate the attention of guys. That all these guys are gogging me," and I always thought like, bitch, you're gonna go and get free drinks and get free shit and then fucking leave.
No, I got free drinks one time.
Well, no, they tried to give me a drink. I didn't want it. They offered to buy me some.
Maybe that's how they get you. They're like, oh, hey.
You know what's crazy though, man? It's like you were like, no, and this dude just kept going with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen,
Listen, Dr. Phil, figure something out.
Why did we have him here? He's just tearing me apart.
It's tearing you apart.
I'm learning things about myself.
Oh man,
this is just interesting, man.
Right, he caught on. He caught on. That's funny. Yeah, well, no, see, I had one. I think he already had a girlfriend at the time. He was hanging out with the boys, and two, I had just got adjusted. So I wanted to go smash my girl.
Yeah.
You know, and then all these dudes are over here. I'm like, nah. So after that, I don't think I ever committed a crime again. No, because the situation I was put in, I was like, fuck, no, never again.
Yeah, kind of. Put your
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, yeah. I've never been in trouble since.
Ain't not like a man ass and chance to make you walk straight, man.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wow.
But you know what? A drag show, I don't think I would mind.
Well, see, look, I'm straight, but like I'm
straight, but I'm like so.
I'm so comfortable with my sexuality that I could care less. You know what I mean?
Until that penis is in your butthole, you might fucking.
Well, then at that point, I'm gonna be like, Yahweh, stop, please, Yahweh.
Yeah, no. I'm
the
straight.
Door's locked. The door's locked. You know?
Oh, speaking of which, the name of the bar was the Hidden Door or the Back Door. The Hidden Door. The Hidden Door. The Hidden Door.
The back door.
It had something to do with something being hidden in the door. But yeah, no, never again. That was crazy.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe somebody buys me a lot of beer or something.
I don't know, but when I went, I had a lot of fun. I did. It was really cool. Like I said,
He'd go back again.
I'd go back to another gay bar. That's whatever. I'm not gay.
What's that one you went to with Gold, man?
I don't know.
I think it's Vault.
I think it's close. I mean,
Does
I think
anybody know any gay
it's
bars? Like any good gay bars, go ahead and comment. And
yeah, we'll check one out. I mean, like I said, like I'm
I'm
not like, how do you say it, like homophobic or anything like that. Like, I mean, it's whatever. You're gay, that's cool. You want to have fun, that's cool. You know, you try to get in my back door, that's not cool, but it's okay. but it's like a lot of times, like 9 times out of 10, the gay guy's not gonna be like, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? You know, when he knows that you're straight. You know what I mean?
He's gonna come in slick. He's gonna come in with them drinks.
Right. They'll be like, hey, lonely eyes, I see that you need a drink.
He's like, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Start fucking putting shit in there. They'll be like, fuck, I can do it myself.
You gotta watch out when they start licking on that goddamn.
Oh, man. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so anything new happened in the past week since we've been gone?
Besides being stuck at home because of the fucking Rona?
How's y'all lockdown going on, man? Tell you the truth.
Man, dude, so I have one of those essential jobs, right? So I'm a merchandiser for Coca-Cola.
Oh, that's badass, yeah.
Right, so I go to all the H-E-Bs and all the Walmarts in the area. My main area is like Aransas Pass. Sometimes I'll go to Rockport. Sometimes I'll be here in Corpus, you know. But I'm constantly going different places, and it's fucking scary, man. There's so many people in these stores. I got my mask on, and I constantly keep it on. I never take it off because I'm just scared. I'm straight up scared. I don't want to get sick, man. I mean, I've got issues. Like, I've got like lung issues. I've got heart issues. I've got back issues. Like, if I get sick, I don't know if I can survive that.
No, you got enough bonds for it.
You think so?
I think you'll be alright, man.
Yeah. No, me, right now, my job is, I work 2 days out of the week now. Because where I was located, it's a food truck. Flaming Grills.
Okay.
Shout out. Right? It's actually really good. I told my boss.
Did they sponsor?
No.
Don't be fucking saying it.
No, I told my boss he's going to have to sponsor me pretty soon. But no, we do it at a place called Bus. I don't know if you've ever been there, Bar Under the Sun.
No.
No, okay. Do you remember where the old Greyhound, I always say racetrack, Greyhound bus station? That's what they turned that into a bar.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's fucking pretty badass. They don't let anybody inside right now. They have a bunch of tables spread out. You know, you can smoke, you can bring your dogs, whatever. But right now, since the bars are closed, we have to move the food truck around. So yeah, so my money issues are like going down, but whatever.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: where can we find this food truck at?
Okay, Friday.
And how good is the food if you could rate it 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best motherfucking food truck you ever known been to?
Well, let me see. Is my boss looking? Okay. No. No. It's a 10. It's a oh shit. He's on. It's 12. No. Friday. I don't know where we're gonna be at. We're gonna be at some apartment complex. I mean, y'all can check it out. Matter of fact, we're gonna be giving away some food to that food truck. I wanted to give a $20 tab to the bar. Actually, we used to do that.
Well, that's another thing that we used to do, or
at the library.
Yeah, well, we would give away tabs and stuff like that when we were at the bar.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you know what? Hey, you're here. You're the first one here. You get some, from beer on us.
Yeah, you get a drink on us.
You just gotta tell them it's from us, and they won't charge you. We'll take care of it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. Also, the last time we gave anything away was a Subway gift card. You remember that?
Yeah.
It was the worst song to sing in prison.
Yeah, like to sing out loud in prison. Worst song. And
what was the worst song?
Oh, I'll tell you which the winner was here in a minute.
Okay.
Well, why don't you tell us what the worst song is?
I always feel like someone's watching me.
No. It's a good
That was
one.
one of the entries.
No,
Yeah.
it's in the shower, man. You know what I'm saying? You see that?
No,
That was a shower song in there.
The one the one that won, they had a bunch of good ones. They had Mariah Carey's "Touch My Body."
Oh yeah, that was bad.
R. Kelly's "Bump and Grind." But the one that won was an artist called Cupcake, and the name of the song was called "Deep Throat."
Yeah.
Hands down, that was
That's bad.
yeah. Like if you ever get the chance, I guess you want to check it out. That song is dirty.
Yeah, I'm gonna. We're gonna check this one out, man.
Yeah, it was terrible. Oh man,
I'm not interested.
I'm not.
I'm not that drunk yet.
That's funny.
Okay, huh? Wow, that's some new right there.
Yeah, no, I've never even heard of this artist. Like, I don't listen to a whole lot of rap music.
I do actually. I listen to a lot of rap, but I like more of the storytelling rap, or something that's like.
Who's your favorite rapper out right now?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Got a lot that I like. I'm a big fan of J. Cole.
I like J. Cole.
I like what's his name? Ritz.
Rich is badass.
Yeah,
He's pretty,
Ritz. I like
he's
that.
really
Ritz is
good
badass.
at chopping up his flows. He's got some sick Maltese.
Yeah.
Really good. I like
Lil Dicky.
Yeah,
How does
look,
everybody say
it's
that?
pretty good.
Hey, you're like the 10th person I heard say that about
Lil
Lil
Dicky,
Dicky, man.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lil
I
Dicky.
like he's got an interesting flow. You
And the
know?
only song I ever heard with him was that one he did with Chris Brown. Where I looked up for Chris Brown, and I'm like, dude, why does everybody like this stupid shit?
It is stupid, but
But
the
it's
flow
fun.
of it is
like
it's
you
so
gotta
fun.
pay attention to it. See, that's because I was gonna bring that up. I'm always listening to that. His freestyles on the Breakfast Club, Earth.
I like Jordan Lucas a lot as well.
Oh yeah, he's bad.
He's one of my favorites. Just storytelling is
Don't
great.
agree with that. That's a bad man
I
right
don't
there.
think I know that one. Do I? Is that the one that Devil Talk?
What?
Where he's freestyling in a church, right?
Oh yeah. That's the one. That's the
That's
one.
the guy. Okay. Yeah. Well then, yeah, I like that.
Devil's
song.
Work. I think that's what it's called.
Well, if anything, the way I became a fan of Lil Dicky's, when I first heard that Chris Brown song, I was like, the fuck is this trash?
Yeah.
Like, I heard it and I was like, didn't even give it an opportunity. Didn't give it a shot. So then he came out with his TV show called Dave, right? And I was like, okay, the dude looks funny. He's a funny looking character, and the way he talks.
He looks like kind of like a dirty Q-tip.
Yeah. Right. So.
Go kick my ass, little dick, if you're watching.
Right. Young Dick. No. So I started watching the show, and the show's loosely based on his life, like how he started becoming a rapper. And then I heard that song he did with Snoop Dogg called "Professional Rapper," and in the video it's cartoon based. You know, Snoop Dogg's over there being Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
and he's over there dressed fucking Jewish, I guess. I don't know. If we have any, if we have
What
any
is Jewish dress like?
Little Dicky.
All right.
Did he have the yarmulke on? Man? That's the thing.
No, in the video he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he does have it in the video.
Yeah, but when he was a little kid, because he goes, "How'd you get your shit, started?" He's all, "My bar mitzvah money." Bar mitzvah.
Bar
That's
mitzvah.
right. Yeah, his bar mitzvah.
Yeah, and that's how he did it, and it was true. So the show Dave just ended the season 1. I tried to get him on. He saw a couple episodes. It's loosely based on his life, but his flows are just sick.
He's got some good flows. Like it's an interesting kind of style. It's a lot different than what you hear nowadays.
Yeah, like he doesn't do it too fast, doesn't do it too slow, but he'll tell you a story, then he'll start talking about some random dumb shit, and then just jump back on it. Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, like
it's like talk rap, really.
Yeah, like
check him out, man.
I'll send you a link where he does it for Suede in the Morning, and on one of the comments it says, "Come on, guys, you've seen this video more than 100 times," and I'm like. Every time I'm driving, I'm like, you know what? Put on some little Dickie. Yeah. I mean, because he's just so fucking clever with what he does. Like, I don't want to say he's an Eminem, because he's not.
He's not.
He's not nowhere near it. But I think in a couple of years, if he keeps going and tries a little bit harder, it might be the next Eminem. Not because he's white or Jewish. Jewish people.
Is Eminem Jewish?
No, he's white.
Right.
No, Eminem is not Jewish. I don't think he's Jewish at all.
No, but Eminem himself's got a real good flow. He's very lyrical. I like the lyrics.
Oh, yeah, I love Eminem. I grew up on Eminem. I think we all did kind of.
Everybody. But I hate when people say Eminem is a guest in hip hop. Fuck no, he's not. He's not a guest.
But you gotta understand though, man. Come on,
They say hip hop is a black culture music, which it's not, because Mexicans got on it too.
Yeah. That's a real slippery slope, man. I mean, really, man, because it's like you gotta understand who you're hearing it from, man. You're hearing it from like people who say that he's a guest in hip hop. The one that started it, man, is a racist black dude. You know what I mean?
Can black dudes be racist?
Oh man, yeah, hell yeah.
Anybody can be racist, dude. Come on, man. Anybody can be racist.
Well, it's because you always call me racist.
That's a lot, right? It's just that's just one of those things, man. You gotta you just gotta kind of watch out with that type of stuff, man. Me personally, man, I don't think nothing of him being as against the hip hop, man. Me personally, man, he's like a dad. You know what I mean? He's like the dad in the house.
Dad.
Yeah, he's like the dad in the house, man. He's like, hey, man, come get this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, son, you fucking up over here. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
And like that's the thing is, that's how everybody looks at him in there, man. You know what I mean? People put him at such a high standard, man. And then you got people like say like this dude who started that shit.
Joe Budden, I think it was.
No, it wasn't Joe Budden. It was Lord Jamar. He was on that DJ Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, but he's a 5%er. He I don't know if you know what 5%ers are.
Mm-mm.
Well, 5%ers is pretty much what they say is black man's God. Everybody's below them. You know what I mean? And so him, being I'm this hip hop came from a black person. It's my shit. You know what I mean? And it's really not, man. It's a cultural thing, man. It don't matter your color of your skin, man. It matters, you know what I mean?
As long as you're doing it.
As long as you're doing it.
Yeah, see,
as long as you're doing it to the best of your ability.
Yeah,
man.
like you said, Ritz earlier, that's a white rapper. Not
bad.
Yeah, he's a white rapper, man. But
And,
I love his flow, man. I love his flow.
What was I gonna say? Shit. I have to think about it for a second. I can't even think about this. Yellow Wolf. There you go.
Another bad man.
Yeah, he's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. My boy Jack Moon, he put me on the Yellow Wolf.
Okay.
He's like, you like Kid Rock? I'm like, ball with the ball. You know what I'm saying?
fucking hate Kid Rock.
What?
I thought he's just annoying.
Why?
I don't know. He had like a couple of good songs, and then
let me ask you, when did he start getting annoying to you?
Sheryl Crow pictures.
No, when he I don't know, because growing up,
doing Sweet Home Alabama.
growing up, I heard a lot of Kid Rock, and it was like when I was younger, it was the cool thing or whatever. And as I get older, like I see him, and he's always like with his shirt off and like his hillbilly hat, and think he's all badass. And I was like, I mean, you're cool, but you're not like cool, you know? Like I don't know, like my taste for him just as I got older just started going over.
Okay, now this is interesting. What do you mean cool? Man, what do you mean cool? Like,
What is cool?
Like, explain.
Cool.
This is interesting.
Like Fonzie or the guy from
No,
Grease?
like for me, like you're cool, right? Like you got a following, you got your fans or whatever, but you're not like you're not enough for me to like you that much.
Right.
So to me, you're like cool.
I'm not gonna spend my $12 on your CD.
Like you're not like my taste anymore in music. Like growing up, that was my taste in music, but as I get older and as I listen to more stuff and
right. You went towards rap more than what rock was.
Right, because growing up I listened pretty much primarily rock. That's all I listened to.
Well, who'd you listen to back then?
Oh, it was all the old school stuff.
Like what though?
Okay, I started off with the Beatles.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
bad
classic rock.
Never really listened to the Beatles.
I love the Beatles. I started off with that, and then I started listening to more like heavier stuff, like Metallica and King Diamond and Pantera and all that kind of stuff, like the more like '80s hair metal stuff.
Oh, so you're like into like Twisted Sister? And
Yeah, yeah.
We're
stuff
not
like that.
gonna take it.
Yeah.
Unless you take him to that bar and get him drunk, then he will.
No, you just gotta stop me. You just gotta stop me, right? You know what I mean? But like that's what I listened to at first, and then slowly I started listening to a little bit of rap, and I got into Eminem. I think he was like one of the first rappers I actually listened to, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I started listening to more stuff, and then I started listening to like B12 and like 50 Cent and like stuff that branched from Eminem, like stuff that he was affiliated with,
Right. Which he branched out Yellow.
Yeah.
Right. And then from there, like I started figuring out what kind of rap I liked, and I noticed I like the storytelling stuff. I like the stuff that's like from the heart. I like the stuff that like tells a story, or if it doesn't tell a story, at least it tells an emotion.
Oh yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where you can feel something listening to it. I don't want to hear it like. There's a lot of people right now that listen to the hippity dippity stuff, and I'm not into the hippity dippity stuff. I'm much more into like
little Uzi Vert.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's
you don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. Like even at that.
I'm over here, hey, and I'm over there, hey, and I'm back over here again. Hey,
okay, I'll tell you, I'm not a big fan of like Lil Uzi Vert, but there are some other like mumble rappers that I'm gonna call them mumble rappers. Everybody calls them mumble rappers.
That's what they are.
Yeah,
right, but there's some of them that I do like the one who just passed away. What was his name?
The one that did all those pills on the penny. Or is it the one that Eminem did a song called Godzilla with?
That one. What's his name?
I don't know.
Oh,
Anybody?
Shit.
What was
that
name?
song?
I just listened to the song too.
What was that song?
But that guy, like I love this music.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a few of them are like Post Malone. Some people will call him a mumble rapper. Some people won't. I don't care.
I've
I like
never
Posty.
heard one song of Post Malone like ever. I looked at him. I was like, dude, you look like trash. You know that? I want to see how you sound.
Yeah. He sound. I like his stuff.
He's got some pretty good music, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Just go check him out.
Don't
point me. I'll throw you a little dick. You throw me a little Post Malone.
Okay, cool. I got you there. We're gonna check that out, man.
Oh yeah, that's something that we didn't tell you earlier in the podcast. If there's any opportunity you get to bring a joke around, do it. Just kind of like how he said, we're not going to take it, and I threw it right back to the bar and him getting drunk. And,
okay, cool.
Yeah,
I got you.
We always find a way to do that, right?
Yeah, we do. Like, we'll start a joke like in the beginning, and then like towards the middle, we'll go back to the first joke. It
happens on accident, but it's fun to do.
Mm-hmm. But like with the whole Kid Rock, like at one point, I don't want to say he started going into rap, but it started kind of going that way with him. And like when he started, like I don't know, I didn't like it.
He branched out to rap and country.
Yeah, and for me, it didn't work very well.
Right.
Like when he did like that one slow song with that one girl about
Cheryl
a hotel.
Cheryl Crow. I threw you pictures of it.
Yeah, that one. I thought that was great. I liked the song. It was a good song,
It's a nice little panty dropper, and then you're sad.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's like he started off good, and as I got older, and I guess as his music changed as well, I didn't like what it was.
Hey, it happens like that sometimes, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hey, speaking of panty droppers, do you have any? Right out of nowhere, right?
You talk to me.
Say less. Any of your songs? Do you have any songs that are straight panty droppers? Like when I mean straight panty droppers, I'm talking about like.
I wanna lick you from your head to your toes.
No, that's.
Well, actually, man, you know what, man? I did this song on my new EP coming out called Psycho. That's a panty dropper right there.
It's a panty picker upper.
This is the fucking Charmin picker.
A girl's trying to drop her panty during Psycho, like.
Oh man, hey, but you gotta hear the song though, man. You gotta hear the song. You know what I'm saying? You'll understand whenever you hear it.
I bet. Actually, Tech Nine did a song like that called "Psycho Bitch" a couple of years back. You fuck with Tech Nine?
Oh, I love Tech Nine.
He came like I want to say like maybe a decade ago. I wanted to go, but I was like, nah.
Yeah, that's one of the people, man. That like everybody is like, yeah, that's a bad dude, man. You know what I mean? He gets a lot of respect. He's been doing music for a long time, and he's done everything independent, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he's all self-made. Yeah,
right.
Like, everything's
he's a straight independent artist, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's what's up. Yeah, no. First song Tech Nine ever was "Psycho Bitch." I heard it immediately, fucking loved it. I started looking up other shit that he had, and then LimeWire just crashed. I don't know.
Wow, man, hold up.
That's a while back.
Well, that was your background song on your MySpace?
Right.
MySpace.
Yeah, our new viewers are like, what's LimeWire and MySpace?
We gotta look this up.
Right? Are these new social medias we don't know about? No.
Yeah, this isn't TikTok, man.
Actually, I would love to get back to my old MySpace page. I don't remember I mean, it's not up anymore.
The page itself isn't up anymore.
Hey, I've seen mine.
Have you?
I've actually seen mine.
What?
But like, cause mine was a MySpace music page. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, and so I've seen mine, but it has like, but this dude is from like 2008. Dude. You know what I mean? 2008. It's
12 years ago.
That was like 10 years
ago.
ago.
It's horrible.
Like, the hell was I thinking back then? Putting this shit on my wall.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, man, this is crazy, man. But hey, yeah, MySpace, hey, that was a badass little platform, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Right,
man. I liked it a lot, man.
I hate that you could pick like your top 6 people, and then you start dating somebody like, why is your ex over there? I'm like, well, shit, forgive me for having a life before I met you, right?
That reminds me of the Fave 5 on your cell phones.
Oh.
Remember that? When you're like, that's it, you're out of my Fave 5, and you fucking get them out of there.
Fuck you then.
Yeah, you put somebody else in
Didn't
there
answer
to
your
piss them
phone.
off.
Put your sister on there.
You had those fucking anytime minutes
Anytime.
after 9 o'clock.
Hey man, call me after 9. I get 3 minutes then. And you remember that shit?
That was that T-Mobile, man. I remember that. And I had back then I had a sidekick.
Who's the flip like to the
Oh
side?
yeah, it went like that.
Hey girl, let me get that number.
Yeah, give me on my sidekick. You know what I'm saying?
Thought you were all badass too, right?
Man, I had that old school fucking big Nokia phone, and when I had it, you were able to change the cover. So I would have one that had all red buttons, all blue and all blue. You know, depending on what I felt like wearing that day, right? And then they had the little antennas that do the little red, blue.
Okay,
fucking.
yeah.
So, homeboy asked to use my phone. We were driving one time. This is when I used to smoke weed. I don't smoke weed anymore. I haven't smoked weed in years. And
Really?
yes. I'll tell you what fucked that up for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
we gotta talk about this.
Yeah. So he's like, hey, Snoopy, borrow your phone. I said, all right, man, here you go, right? So we're getting high, right?
I'm sorry. Is my cat banging on the door?
I
Yeah.
think so.
You want them out?
Let's clean him out. He's gonna be banging on the door
Your
all day.
cat is banging on the door.
Bro, he's
What
a,
kind of
He likes to be on the show.
he will. Sometimes he'll jump on the table and start nibbling at the microphone. His name is Sammy. He's adorable, a big old lovely kitty. You can pick him up and mold him and shit, and he'll just accept it.
Don't care about that.
Yeah, he doesn't scratch or nothing like that ever.
Okay, so back to my story, right? So I had just gotten that little antenna put in, and I loved my old Razor phone. That was a good phone.
Hey, the Razor phone's alive, man.
Mm-hmm. I remember the commercial too. The fucking chick.
You know, they brought them back, the Razors.
Really?
They're like expensive as shit, yeah.
But they don't look as cool as they used to.
Oh my
Nah, they look completely different.
What was cool
man.
back then,
Yeah, they
really?
look completely
Someone
different.
send me a picture of the new Razor, please. Mercelinda, if you're on already. Well, anyways, so I gave homeboy the phone, right? And then guess whoever called right back. So his ass goes to pick up the fucking phone. He's sitting behind us. We're fucking getting high driving. And mind you, I'm like maybe 13 at the time. The lights go off. Everybody's assholes fucking tightened up.
Mhm.
We thought it was the cops.
Oh, okay, I got
See,
you.
because he was in the back seat, right? And all of a sudden we see the lights, butthole fucking gets tightened up and shit. Like, bro. And he's like, hey, shh, I'm on the phone. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
That's funny. That reminds me, one time I got out of a ticket, and it was like I should have gotten a ticket, and
Right.
I fucking got lucky. So I had a Mustang back then. I thought I was all badass with my Mustang.
What kind of Mustang though, man?
It was like an '02 Mustang.
Okay, that's
Like
bad.
little long ones, you know. But I mean, it was a V6 standard, but I had a lot of stuff in the motor because I didn't want to swap the motor, so I just beefed it up, and then I got it to go pretty fast. I think I got it to hit like 125 or 130, something like that.
No, I would never take you for a speed demon, bro.
Dude, I loved it, man.
Well,
I had a whole exhaust system on it. I had
there's a
manifolds.
lot of things that I don't understand about you. You know what I mean?
Is this
That's a smart comment, man. You better have me that time.
Okay, let's give it to
He's
you.
been Dr. Philly it all fucking night, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, he might have to take that shit home with him.
man.
And it goes with the color too. You see a little pink one.
So we wanted to go fishing, so we piled the car with some, fish stuff, and it was me and my two best friends, right? And I'm like 5'2", like 150, 160 pounds.
Okay.
I'm not very big. My friends, both of them are over 6 foot. One's 6'1", I think the other one's like 6 foot even, and one of them's like 350 pounds, and the other one's like, 300 even.
Yeah.
Those are big guys, and my Mustang. I was so like, when you drive standard, you kind of control everything.
Yeah.
Well, when people sit in the car, I can feel the weight difference, and so when I'm driving, I can feel, like I gotta put a little more gas or a little bit less gas or whatever, because I feel the weight difference. I can feel it, But when they were in the car, It was a big difference. It was a big difference. Right?
Who'd you have in the car?
I had Jesus and Luis.
Oh, okay. These guys. Okay, they're both tall and they're both big guys.
Okay.
So you.
Huge guys. I'm the midget compared
Okay,
to
let
them.
me ask you this: How was your car sitting? Was it sitting like this?
So the way we had it set up is Luis was the fatter one, so he sat on the passenger side, right?
Okay.
Jesus was skinnier, but he was the bigger one.
Yeah.
Like he was the taller one and everything. So he would sit right behind me, right? And since I'm little, I could scoot up right next to the steering wheel right here, and I'm fine driving like this, right? And sometimes I get a text message, and I'd be like, Jesus, take the wheel. And so I let go of it, and Jesus would go, and he could get the wheel. All I had to focus on was the gas, the clutch, and the fucking gear stick, right? And he could go. The seat's right here. I'm right here, and he's just like this driving, right? And I'm there texting him, whatever. And he's like, all right, I got it.
So can he see over you though?
Yeah. He's big. He's a big
guy.
And most things, it's a small car.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow, man.
And so anyway, we go fishing, and so we go. It's like there's this bridge, right? And then there's like this broken area of the bridge, and you can drive down the broken area onto some like this dried up little desert area or whatever, right?
I know what you're talking about.
And so you go down it or whatever, and it's bumpy and shit, and so we pulled up by the water, we're fishing, and it started raining or whatever. We didn't care. We're fishing. Yeah. And so it gets kind of late at night, and we're like, hey, we better pack it up. And so we get into the car, and we start going, and since it rained, everything turned to mud, right? And so it's like, it's like you're kind of going, but you don't really want to go too fast because you want to dig yourself in. Well, I guess there was like a little lip, and I went over it, and the whole front end of the car got stuck in the mud, and the rear tires were off the ground. They weren't touching the floor. Now I'm not saying it was like that, but it was enough to where the tires weren't touching the floor at all. And I looked at him and I was like, yeah. I was like, hey, we're not going anywhere, dude. And he's like, oh, my friend's like, well, fuck. And I was like, y'all gotta fix this. So they get out of the car, and this all involves me, getting pulled over. Okay. So they get out of the car, and the car's like that a little bit, and both of them are like, I guess they're talking and shit or whatever. I don't care. I want them to fix it.
Yeah.
And so eventually they come to the idea where like, well, if they push the car down, maybe it'll push the car down, And so both of them grabbed hold of the trunk of the car, and they were just pushing, and the whole time I'm trying to drive me like that, right? And eventually it connects, right? And finally, boom, the car jerks forward, I got traction. I took off a little bit. It was like, good. And I got me on some dry area or whatever, some grass and shit. And I was like, oh, thank God, right? I'm good. Safe, car feels fine, whatever. And so they're walking back towards my car and shit. And I look at them, and both of them are just covered in mud. Because when they put it down, it was like all over them.
That's horrible,
right?
man.
And I looked at them, and I was like, and I locked the doors. I was like, y'all ain't getting in my car all muddy. Like, what y'all think you are, Eventually they got all mad, so I had to let them in, right? So they get in the car, they're just covered in mud, right? And the car's going, whatever. I get on the highway, right? And I'm driving, and I finally hit 65 miles an hour, and the car starts going boom, 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 like that. It's shaking.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, dude, I broke something. I know I did. I know I broke something. And my boy Susie's like, no, you probably got mud in your tires. Yeah. Swerve a little bit, and maybe it'll kick the mud out. And I was like, that's a good idea. And so it's late at night. It's a two-way road like this, right? One lane going this way, one lane going this way. It's late at night.
That'd be a good idea.
Right, yeah. Nobody around. And so I'm like, look it. And so I'm in and out of the oncoming lane, trying to get the mud out, And it's working. The big old boom are getting smaller and smaller, whatever. And this fucking car pulls up right behind me. Just like his high beams are on and everything. And it's right on my ass. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? So I drop it in the fourth. And I just take off, right? Because I'm like, fuck this guy. So I just haul ass. I'm doing like 80, 90, whatever. And I'm fucking, and as soon as I feel like I'm good enough away, I slow down again. I'm there, just going, in and out of lanes again, trying to get the dirt off the rims or whatever. And then I look up, and right behind me again. And I was like, this motherfucker. So I dropped gears again, and then the lights turned on. And I was like, oh shit, that's a cop.
No.
You went from being pissed off, this son of a bitch, like,
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck. And so he's pulling me over, and I didn't want to pull over on the side because that's where all the mud and shit was at. I just got out of the mud. And so I pulled over at some like corner store or whatever next to some like couple businesses and like storage unit and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so I pull over there, and the cop's like, "Hey, dude, what the fuck you doing?" And I was like, "I'm just trying to get the mud off my car." Because, I told him the whole story about how we got stuck in the mud and shit. And I guess he didn't believe me. So he backs up. He's looking at the car. The whole back end of the car is just covered in mud. Right. And then he looks in like this. And both my boys look like fucking monsters. They got mud all over them.
Looking like swamp things.
Yeah, they're just like,
right.
sad faces. Just like that. And he's like,
tell you the truth also.
yeah. He's like, okay. So he's like, he's get us with a book. He's going to write me a ticket. And I'm like, I'm getting the tickets, whatever. I never get out of tickets. I always get them. Right? And then I heard some like on the little guy's microphone or whatever.
I can never
His
understand
walkie-talkie. Never
I like
understand.
that. See, that was mad gibberish.
Right.
I knew what I said. I knew what I
I
said.
like that.
Right? And he's like, he looks at me, he's like, it's your lucky fucking day. And he runs into the car, sirens on, and he, right in front of me, there's a little gate. Right in front of me is a storage unit, and there's like 7 cops there. All of them are like got their guns drawn and shit, and they're all there. And I'm like, "Whoa, fuck! I'm getting the fuck out of here." So I took off, sort of like, do the whole thing where the car shakes a little bit, so I can get that mud off. And I was like, "Fuck that!" I
would have
got lucky.
So you still took off doing that shit?
So I didn't learn. I didn't get the ticket. I didn't learn.
Right. I would have said, just like, what the fuck's going on, man? I'm like, hey guys, everything cool?
Do you need some help?
The cop would have came back like, oh, you stay or he just take like several like curiosity. Yeah, so I guess that's the new Razor. Somebody sent me a picture.
Oh, okay, so that's the new Razor.
Does it?
It looks like a foldable phone, right?
It does.
Yeah, it does flip right here. This one flips.
Oh, that's what's
This one
up.
closes in like this.
But how would you do the screen like that? It's weird.
I don't know.
Or
more
is it
technology?
like 2 little pieces and then?
I think it
looks like it's two.
folds.
It looks like it's 2 pieces actually.
Right. I think.
You see,
Yeah.
look, it has a screen right here and a screen right there.
Yeah. Huh. That's tripped out.
I don't know. I gotta. That's how they look at your work too. No.
No.
I don't know,
This
but
is one screen.
but it was wild, man. It was wild. I thought I was gonna get a ticket for sure. My dumbass.
I don't think I've ever been out of a ticket. Oh, I've been got arrested before. Me and a couple of friends went to, let's see, where did we go? Albertsons? No. Academy? Sounds. Yeah, it's old, right? It's old.
Okay.
No, yeah, Academy, right? Yeah. Well, anyways, Academy when it was on this side of the freeway, not on this side. So we went, and homeboy went to go steal some shoes. Other homeboy went to go steal something else. And while we were walking out, I was like, well, shit, everybody's getting something. It was about Christmas time. It was one of those years that it snowed on Christmas.
Okay.
So I was about 18 at the time. So we were about to walk out, scot-free, and there was this big old, those remote control toy cars.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, geez, this looks fucking awesome. I want one,
Yeah.
And so I was like, just fucking grab it and walk off, right? And I was like, nah, I got a bad feeling about this, right? And sure enough, we get into the car, and all of a sudden this guy's knocking on the window, right? On the driver's side. And he goes, y'all need to get out of the car. And I was like, fuck you, I was like, where's the badge at, homeboy? And he's like, I ain't got one, but they do. And you see 2 cop cars fucking pulling over already.
Oh, then who was it? Who was this dude?
Some fucking tattletale.
Well, I don't know who it was.
Secret Service agent.
Probably what it was, right? So they start manhandling my boy because he's got shoes. I didn't say anything, so I was like, right? And they start slamming his ass on the hood, right? And I was like, hey man, all that shit's not necessary. They're like, you want to come too? I was like, fuck no, I walked off.
I mean, I guess if you want to.
Right. I mean, you giving me a choice, man. I'm not gonna go. Like the homeboy got upset that he got caught and whatever, but I was like, I'm sorry, bro.
And if you would have taken the car, you would have got your ass caught too, right?
Probably. No, but he's like fucking slamming the hood. You want some chips? Like, fuck no.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Put your packet to it. Hey, so since we have you here, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit more, about what you do and about, your
Cycle song. The cycle song.
your stuff. Yeah, just tell us a little bit more, so our fans know what you do and they can become your fans and stuff.
Okay,
like
yeah.
that.
Hey, how y'all doing, fans? You know?
Our community.
Yeah.
Did we start all over?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, like I said, my name is Droopy, man. I am a recording artist here in Corpus Christi. I own a label right now. I got 5 artists under. How many artists I got under me? I got 5, right? I got 5 artists, and I don't even know how many people I got. So you know what I'm saying?
A little Tupperware?
Right,
So come on through. I got the studio at the crib, man.
Right, get a different kind of demographic.
Come through, man. But like I said, I got 5 artists right now.
What's the name of the label?
Take Money Production.
And
Take
how,
Money.
how can they reach you? How can they,
They can reach me on Instagram. They can reach me on Facebook. Anywhere, man. That's all you gotta do is type in for all my social media things is Droopy Marines, man.
Marines.
Like the Army Marines.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
but
Okay,
I spell but the way you spell Marines, I spell it Marinez. You know
Oh, okay.
That shit did not help me at all.
Don't spell it, the man. We told you this.
Yeah,
He's dyslexic.
it's gonna be alright, man. It's gonna be alright. Calm down.
Okay, so that's why you got the whole army thing going on right now?
Oh no, man! It's just I like camouflage, man.
Dude,
I don't know why.
I didn't even see the hat.
It just blended in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just there. Yeah,
okay.
but like I'm saying, I got my EP coming out here in July 18th, man.
What's the EP called?
It is called 3.3. I named it after the city. You know what I mean? Pretty much like in prison, man, they have different little things about how to say the city. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Most people from corporate say like, yeah, 3.3. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
Okay.
So.
All right.
And so like the CC. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
So I named it after that, man. And it's just like really, man. It's just really just closing that chapter of my life right there, moving on to what's going on.
I was about to ask you that. What's the overall tone of the EP and like, you know, what's the feel behind it? What's the
feel behind it, man? Is me being out here, man. You know what I mean? Me to celebrating life again, man. You know what I mean?
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it's like really, man. Honestly, man, you like I was at maximum security units, man. So like I did majority of my time over there, man. So you see a lot of people over there, man, that really ain't coming home, man. You know, they got licenses, they capital licenses,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So being from that kind of environment, man, for so long, man, 'cause I got locked up in 09 and I just got out last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so being there from that environment, a lot of those people they don't get to see this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're stuck in there.
So you're just enjoying.
And so I'm enjoying the second time that I have in life, man.
Right. Okay, so since you said you've been doing this, since you were 18?
Since about 18 years.
So would you say this is more like a mature album?
Oh yeah. So it's
Totally, right?
way more mature. Way more mature.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
I can dig
We'll be
that.
sure to check it out, man.
Yeah.
And when it
Like I
drops,
said, July
we'll
18th, it's gonna be on all digital platforms, man. Y'all go check that out.
Right.
July
You're on
18th.
SoundCloud too, right?
I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on everything. Man.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
see
so-
if we can maybe drop something on the on the page and everything to let our
Yeah.
fans
So
know and stuff like that.
3.3.
Yeah.
Because when you come out the next one, it'll be 3.4. Right, the next
Who knows?
Another
Who
one.
knows? Who knows?
Another one.
Another one.
Well, that sounds good. I definitely do want to hear that Psycho one. I want to know how that's a penny dropper.
Hey man, you be surprised.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
man.
man. Hey, everybody that's shown that one too, man. It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick.
That's
it's
funny,
good
man.
though,
But
man.
yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely. You know, we'll check it out and we'll post it on the page so our fans can check it out
Yeah,
and stuff
thank you,
like
man.
that.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Man. I really appreciate y'all letting me have it over here, man. Hey, I'm having a blast, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, we're having fun here too, man. Like I said, we like having you on. You know, you're funny. You know, you got your whole rap thing. It's a whole other, like how you say it, genre that we haven't really gotten into yet.
Yeah, we haven't really gotten into
We haven't
people
really-
coming in and like doing like a little type of interview. Just have people come on just because they want to. Like even when we were at the bar, if you were sitting out,
Hey, what is that like, man?
what?
What is that on bar about? Because I mean, that's a lot different
So-
than doing it like at the house. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
completely.
Because
It's
you got an
completely-
audience.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting
He's like,
because
yeah.
for starters, I mean, we're here at the house. It's quiet. There's no wind. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
But at the bar, we're outside. You know, so we gotta worry about wind. We gotta worry about cars going by. That's one whole completely different
And then
thing.
extremely drunk people.
Extremely drunk people, yeah.
Well, no, but we had a
You
little
always
audience.
get that one dude that's always woo right.
No. We had one we called him the Spitter.
Oh,
Because
okay,
the
hold
shit
on,
we talk about,
real
right,
quick.
right.
Okay. So yeah, we would get people that come in that are our fans, that only come in just because of our show, and then we have other people that would just stumble in and be like, oh, this is a thing. We'll check it
and
out.
they would try to walk inside and be like, no, it's fine. Y'all can be out here. You
Yeah.
can talk or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And if you have any questions, love interacting with the audience. Like I said, we do it on Facebook, but live we also do it.
Right.
And then
But
the Spitter.
The Spitter is a guy that showed up one day, saw a podcast, thought it was great, and then showed up every week after that. You know?
That's awesome.
But
Yeah.
we call him the Spitter because
The shit we talk about, every time he tried to take a drink and we say something random stupidly, like the way we've been doing it for the past 49 minutes,
And he'll spit
it's an actual real spit take. Like he would just be like, and then it just so happened whatever we said was really stupid. it just didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So he did it about 3 or 4 times, and we're paying attention, and we're even telling people like, hey, this guy. And I was like, hey, you want to come and just sit down with us? And he's like, nah, but I'm good, right? So I was like, you know what? Challenge accepted. I'm gonna make him spit 5 more times before we're fucking done here. And sure enough, we did. It felt kind of bad, but we bought his drinks.
Yeah, we bought him drinks afterward because we didn't actually let him get to drink his drinks.
I mean, you might as well. I mean, he wasted a lot of money on
And
that.
we
You know what I'm saying?
we had asked him, it was like, hey, sir, what's your name, sir? What's your name? He's like, he's shy. I'm not giving
Yeah.
That's fine. We're gonna call you the spitter.
The spitter.
And he was
Okay.
like, okay.
He's like, yeah, fuck it, right.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we'll, like I said, we have fans that come just for us, and then we have people that stumble in that either like what they see or don't. We're not for everybody, It's be stupid to think that everybody's gonna like us. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But for those who do like us, they stay and they watch and they think it's funny. We get to hear them laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After we tell jokes and stuff like that, you don't really get to hear that, in home.
Yeah, and then even also, it's always great to have somebody else tell a story. Like when we first started off, with what, 8, 9 people?
What do you mean, like?
Us.
We started off with 9 people
hooligans.
as part of the hooligans. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason why we had so many is because we were a big group.
Yeah.
Group of friends.
And I wanted people to be on,
Like a rap group.
right? But I wanted a couple people to be on, and then another different couple people, and another different people. So we don't start recycling people. You know what I mean? People don't get burnt out. And over as time passed, people aren't as dedicated anymore, or they don't really want to be involved with it.
They got a little burnout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's fine. No, we're not mad at it. It's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I mean, it happens, man. You get it. Like me personally, I don't really cut any on stuff, man. But like me personally, it kind of goes on too with the music thing, man. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing going on with me. Like when I first came back, cause like I got out on February 7th, 2019, right? Well, I finished off my parole over there in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I started doing music over there in Dallas. You know what I mean? I started seeing how the music scene was over there and everything, man. And it's completely different over there than what it is down here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You come down here, man, and everybody's kind of like, "Fuck you." You know what I'm saying?
All right, I thought you were going to be like, what?
Yeah, that's like I'm just being honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's another thing too. Be honest.
Yeah,
man.
I'm just being honest. Like like that's just the culture down here, man. You know what I mean? Like you can see going into a store, man. The majority of the time when you walk by someone in the store, you don't say hi to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like
And
that.
so-
I don't like saying hi to people.
Yeah.
He doesn't like people.
I don't like that at all.
That's surprising, man.
I know it's weird. I could be a complete people person, like 100%, but I don't like people. But I don't like people for certain reasons. I don't like the way like they think. I don't like the way they eat. I don't like the way they breathe.
God damn.
I don't like the way they are, how they carry themselves. I don't like. I'm not like where like I don't like you because of you.
Yeah.
I don't like people because of the way the human species is. How destructive the human species is. You know what I mean? How terrible and how full of
Like the whole
war
mass
and
thing.
hate.
You're supposed to wear them.
Yeah.
How the human species is. It's not like a person individually. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be like I don't like you because of you. I'm gonna be like I don't like you because of the way humans are. In general.
And you happen to be human.
I'm gonna be human,
Yeah,
right? But when I say I don't like people, it's not specific people. It's like just the way humans are, man. Just the way humans are. Like okay, if you put the entire lifespan of the Earth, right? I'm talking from its conception to current day in a 24-hour clock. Humans, we've only occupied like 3 seconds out of that entire time frame. From the moment it started.
You think so?
I do think so. Millions and millions of years this Earth has been around. You know what I mean? We've been around. I'm talking from when
First creation.
First creation, when 2 different land masses collided, became super hot, molted, and then expanded and slowly cooled down.
Sounds like my sex life.
Right. But from that point to now, in a 24-hour clock, we've only been here like 3 seconds.
Definitely my fucking
You know
sex
what I
life.
mean? But in those 3 seconds, we've managed to really fuck up the Earth.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, the ozone. I'm talking about litter. I'm talking about destroying entire species of animals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
The
mean?
dodo.
And so when I say I don't like,
Dodo.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know how the dodo died off? It had eggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some guy cooked them and ate them. No, I lied. I'm lying. I think he stepped on them by accident. I did. I think
And
that's
then
by
he hated
accident.
him.
And I think those were like the. I
But
think those were
it's
like the last
crazy though
days.
that Gilbert comes up with these things, but if you look it up on the internet, he's actually right.
Yeah, it's just right. It's just real. It's just real.
Yeah,
You know what I
we've
mean?
actually done
And
that on
it's-
the podcast. We'd have
Yeah,
people
they
look it
Google
up.
my shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's actually right.
But it's
Oh, shit.
yeah, and like I said, so when I say I don't like
Little guru here.
when I say I don't like people, that's why. It's not like, oh, I don't like your attitude. I don't like how you are to me. You know what I mean? Or I don't like the way you look. Or
So you just don't like people in a whole.
right.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like a species in general. You know what I mean? But obviously, I mean, I could be a people person.
Yeah.
I mean, like I am with you, and like I am with you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but it's hard for him to do anything nice. We saw an old lady with a 5-gallon thing of gas walking to her car, and I was like,
How far away was she?
I don't know, like maybe from here to like where the cars are at over there, or not too far. But it was 5 gallons, and after a while, 5 gallons is 5 gallons. Shit gets heavy. Kind of like a newborn baby. Like as soon as they let me hold it, I'm like, here.
Oh, it's heavy.
I throw that motherfucker back. I don't hand it. So I tell Gilbert,
Oh,
say,
by
hey,
the way,
man.
this is our 5-minute warning.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 minutes.
We'll take it. So I tell Gilbert, oh man, I have to help. Like if I see somebody pushing a car, I have to help. And I guess I got a pretty good amount of karma. So then Gilbert goes, fuck man, let's just go to HEB because that's what we went to go do because I think we were barbecuing that day.
I think we're wrong today.
And finally he goes, yeah. And the lady was having a tough time, so she gave us hugs because she was going through this and that. And I was like, okay, well that's all you're gonna get. I'm not gonna give you any money, because I'm fucking broke. But I mean, she didn't ask for anything. But yeah, like it. I think I made Gilbert a little bit better of a person.
Maybe sound like I'm horrible.
No, you're fucking terrible.
Nah, I can't. It just depends on the situation or what I'm doing or whatever.
Right.
You know.
Wow. Okay. So you really did not want to help this old woman at all.
No, that wasn't even it. That wasn't even it.
That's what he got from the story?
That's literally, I know, telling lies. Wait a minute here. Off the podcast.
Right.
All right.
Oh, that's funny. I actually got kicked off the podcast like, what, twice?
How did you get kicked off your own podcast, man?
This is when we were in the whole group.
Oh, yeah.
It
Okay,
was the
because...
first thing you directed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so...
I tend to say a lot of shit I should not.
He's got an open mouth.
I got
Like,
an
he
open
just,
mouth.
like, he speaks his mind a lot.
Oh my god, I don't even...
And when you're on social media and this and that,
shouldn't really say
it's
this.
it's better to censor yourself just a little bit. You know
A
what I
little
mean?
bit. It was funny.
Like not completely. Like we can say shit, fuck ass. You know what I mean?
Fuck that shit in the ass. I like the way you put that together. So,
Welcome to the ball.
he brought it back around. I like that. He knows what
fuck.
he's doing.
Oh shit.
Okay. So it's funny. I tend to say when people say a lot of racist jokes, but I love racist jokes. I'm not a racist, but I love racist
Oh,
jokes.
because they're fun. Dude.
They're fun.
They're fucking fun.
We'll talk about stuff here in a minute. In about the next 3 minutes. Well, anyways, right? So we're ordering Chinese food, right? And by this time, I fucked up the Chinese food 3 or 4 times, and then Gilbert goes, okay, right, like maybe 30 minutes before the show starts. Everybody get all your racist jokes out right now. And he's looking at me, he's like, you're not fucking saying a goddamn racist joke.
Right, because we're like I said, we're learning. When we first started, we're learning to censor ourselves. Like, listen, you guys
Which
just
you can and can't
if you're
say.
gonna say something stupid, say stupid right now, so we don't look stupid and we don't look bad on thing.
So everybody was looking at me, and Gilbert was telling me, you're not gonna fucking do it. And my buddy Jerry and I freaked out because Gilbert couldn't stop fucking saying racist jokes.
Oh,
It was about Chinese people. You know how everybody's called Lee? So he's all like, what if there's like a really good looking Chinese guy? Is his name Handsome Lee? It just started going off with all these different kind of Lee names.
Jeez. I'm not racist. You're telling this on the fucking podcast.
But I'm saying what was before. Well, anyways, that day he told me not to say a guy that it was him the whole entire time. He couldn't stop. He couldn't stop saying his life.
He's going on right
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, we got about 2 minutes left. Real quick, what is the dumbest, funniest shit you've ever done? Me, I think it was me taking the popcorn out of the trash can.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Super cheap.
when this
Super
guy
cheap.
goes to the movie theaters, right, to save money, because it costs an arm and a leg your
But
first.
she already, I think she already knows.
Right. What this fool does is he waits for the theater the movie to end for somebody, whatever,
Mhm.
random people. They walk all out, they throw their popcorn and their drinks away and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
This fool goes over to the trash can, the overflowing trash can,
Mhm.
and picks up the top cleanest bucket of popcorn.
Because the next one's free.
He pulls it out and goes and gets the refill on it.
Okay, so did you dump that popcorn out? And
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
he
yes.
dumped
I get
it
fresh
out.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's not bad.
That's not bad. See?
I've seen worse than that.
I see people cook fucking chicken in there. Oh, we had somebody take a casserole. A big fucking casserole.
To a movie theater.
Yeah, one of our, I want to say she's one of our #1 fans. Super supportive. She gave me a dog. She's brought me food. Her husband gave me a badass game set.
Right, so #1 to you.
Well, you never there when she comes. Anyways, right? They told me that they brought I think it was a steak casserole or a Philly cheesesteak casserole.
I don't
or something
know.
like that.
No, I think it was H-Lot casserole.
It was I don't know, but it was fucking big. And they're like, yeah, and the foil was on there, just making a whole bunch of fucking noise. I was like, damn, ain't that bad.
Yeah, we're talking about like, you know, what's like the weirdest thing that you brought into a movie theater, like snuck into it and shit. And some people are like, oh, candy and oh, burgers. And this chick was like, casserole.
Bucket of chicken, man.
Bucket of chicken.
Bucket of chicken, yeah, real shit.
Oh,
You?
Real shit. Bucket of chicken.
What the fuck?
What
How
kind
you
of-
sneak that in? How big is the purse?
Look, man, you guys look, man. My cousin Adrian one time, man, right? Look, man, I was living in Texas City at the time, man. I was like 12, 13.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so you know how females, man, you know they have a big old,
Mm-hmm.
they have a big old thing.
Well, that's why.
and so we went to, I think it was KFC, man. We went to KFC and got like a 12 piece or 18. Like it was a big amount of chicken, right? Okay, and so she put it.
That sounds good right now.
And so she put it. She put it in a little purse and everything. I mean, you could tell, man.
It wasn't a little purse.
It was because she's walking around. This purse is like this big. She's a kid. We're all kids, you
The
know what I'm
purse
saying?
looked like a bucket of chicken.
It's fat and everything. And so they're like, and so the people over there in Pasadena, they're like, or Texas, my bad. They're like, yeah, go ahead, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead,
Chicken
go ahead, go
falling
ahead.
down. She's
go
got a
ahead.
little chicken trail.
And what's funny, man?
Give me a leg and you can walk in, man.
And so we're sitting there, right? We're sitting there watching the movie, right? And so she has a chicken, you know, like this. And this old lady sitting behind us, right? And so every time we're putting out a piece of chicken, she's like, and
So get back because you didn't think about it. You didn't think about this.
and so me, I got this lady, I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, you tripping or what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, you hungry?
she's like, no, that's just, I just can't believe y'all kids and everything. Shut up, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Well then, damn, don't eat the fucking chicken.
That's funny, man. And you know, and on that, we're gonna go ahead and close out the podcast. All right.
All right,
Snoop,
hey,
you wouldn't
man.
mind going to stop
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
or all right. One second.
Well-
Thank you guys very much. We have been the Halfwitt Hooligans. This is Snoop. I'm Gilbert, and this is Droopy.
Hey, man, thank y'all, man. July 18th, man, 3.3 is coming up on all digital platform, man. Y'all make sure y'all cop that, man.
All right.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Yep,
See you guys. You all take care.